Race our semi-finalists from this year's Champions League final in Munich, with PSG and Arsenal separated by just one goal, and Barcelona and Inter level on aggregate after tonight. Those second legs are set up for some nice drama. It's coming your way next week as the road to Germany continues. At PSG yesterday, obviously 1-0 against Arsenal. It was a strange game in some ways, wasn't it, Grell? Because PSG were all over the Gunners for the majority of the first half. How do you feel about the second leg now it's going to be back at the Parc des Princes?
I think that they're going to be very good there. I think that they're the better side with the playing football, managing moments. Arsenal very good at set pieces, very good at defending as well. But I think it's too much. We saw an Arsenal side that needed to make the game after going down 1-0, and they failed to do it. They suffered for 35, 40 minutes, so they had 50 minutes left in the match to do it, and for me they failed to do it. They had one or two big chances. Donnarumma obviously came up big, but I like PSG to go forward, and obviously the next one I like Barcelona.
I disagree with Grella completely. I don't think it's too much. 1-0, Arsenal still alive in this tie. It's not always the best team that wins, without a doubt. PSG outplayed Arsenal, slapped them silly at their own.
First 35, 40 minutes.
Unbelievable. But 1-0, that's still not enough for me. I think Arsenal have a chance. Again, it's just what Arsenal turns up. How Arteta gets them ready, they've still got a chance in this.
Yeah, Arsenal have never...
Did his inspirational message not work then?
That for me is not my cup of tea. But, yeah.
Arsenal have never turned around a European tie after losing the first leg at home, I don't believe. So they're working against history. It's going to have to be an epic, valiant effort. You know, when you walk away, it's possible. I didn't say it's impossible. I just tossed in a stat out there.
You did say PSG are going to go through, though.
I do think PSG are going to go through. That's my personal opinion. But listen, you know, after European semi-final, after Champions League semi-final, like today, we walked away and we were mind blown. What a game! Arsenal's got to be ready to pull off an epic performance at Parc des Princes, where we're sitting here Tuesday next week going, or Wednesday next week and going. Mind blown, you know? Off our seat, because Arsenal pulled off such a heroic. It needs to be heroic, epic. You know,
I mean,
the Odyssey. We need to feel like we've gone through an Odyssey after watching that game. Is Arsenal up for it? Is Arsenal willing to suffer as much as they suffered for 40 minutes? If they suffer like it did 40 minutes at Parc des Princes, I don't know if they're going to get it done.
PSG up for it. We've seen them let go of
absolutely
moments
at home.
You say that, but then wait, didn't Liverpool pull up an epic smash and grab?
No, but they got dominated by PSG.
First leg, I'm saying, but they still did it away from home.
Different dynamic.
Away from home,
different dynamic.
PSG dominated them.
They did it away from home. Like the mindset of a
and hold up. Okay,
there's some players.
Sure.
There are some players.
Was that not epic?
Who do not give a damn whether I'm playing home or away. Some players actually prefer to play away from home because they love that hostile
You think Arsenal has what it takes to get dominated for 90 minutes like Liverpool got dominated in Paris and survive for a smash and grab?
I think Arsenal will not get as dominated as Liverpool. I think Arsenal
will not get as dominated as
I'm not ruling Arsenal
out.
I'm not ruling Arsenal.
All right, fine. Let's move to the next step. Who's going to hurt PSG for Arsenal?
I mean, Arsenal showed the chances that they had.
How are they going to? How's Arsenal?
They showed the chances they had. Right, they had two good chances where they should have scored. Donnarumma came up big.
Saka is the big one.
Saka's the most influential player, yes, but I still feel, like I said, 1-0's not enough. We've seen football so many times, so many stories. 1-0 still leaves Arsenal gives them life. Whether they turn up or not, it's down to Arsenal.
Yeah, but what about the front three? What about Dembele and Due and Barcola and Kvaratskhelia? They're just going to fall asleep for 90 minutes?
Right, that's when they got the goals, what did they do after, though? We were saying that there was no real penetration after that. They kept the ball well. They played Arsenal off the park, but there was no real penetration after that. That game could have been 2-1.
They missed the penalty also. They missed the penalty also for PSG. That could have been easily 2-0, and that game could have been put to bed really early. I don't know. I just don't see Arsenal in it. And if you're PSG, okay, fine. You have to understand that, yeah, you did it to Liverpool, the reverse situation. So, and you know Champions League football, he's right. There is a possibility. I don't see it, but there is a possibility. You have to kidnap Saka the night before. That's the only way.
But hold up,
because he's the guy that's going to hurt you. If you're PSG, you watch him.
Someone kidnapped Odegaard yesterday. Someone kidnapped Odegaard yesterday. Because no, I'm being dead serious. Because in these moments is when you're starting to show up, and we talked about it yesterday. How Donnarumma, but we've been touting him. We've seen how he played last season at Arsenal, and Arsenal fans have been all about Odegaard and how good of a midfielder he was. These moments were made for your players to go from excellent players to legendary players in the Champions League to get to a final, right? These are the moments where Saka needs to show up. He's not a boy anymore. He's ready to take on the world, grab the bull by the horns, and take this Arsenal team into the final. Odegaard needs to follow suit. This is where
Odegaard's
your
the
stars
captain.
are the difference makers.
Be leading. Odegaard's the captain. It's his job to be leading.
Maybe
and
actually Arsenal will be happy as well to be away in Paris after they weren't very happy with their own fans and the lack of support or the lack of enthusiasm that was in the stadium. And PSG on the other side, maybe they feel the pressure of the home fans.
Listen, Poppy, for me, PSG without a doubt are the better footballing side. Are Arsenal completely out of this tie? No. Has stranger things happened in football? Yes. I still feel that 1-0 is just not
So who are you
enough.
going for? You actually didn't say who you're going for.
I would say PSG will probably get the win, but I'm not saying Arsenal are out of it though. Like these two make it.
No. I'm more on your side. Arsenal are not out of it. Arsenal are not out of it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Football at this level, the margins are close, but the way they popped it around Arsenal in the first 40 minutes, what's to say at home? They're going to be
This is a
popping
better
it.
question. What percentage do you give PSG and Arsenal in terms of advancing?
Yeah, I give PSG like a 75-80% chance of going through.
And would you agree with that, or is that too high for you?
I'll give them 75.
Whoa, wow, I was going to go lower than that.
Wow.
That's how high. After everything you said, you went 75% in their favor.
everything is
I was going to
sense.
go. I was going to go 60-40, to be honest. After everything that was said,
I just said
60-40 is a wide
PSG
margin.
are the better footballing side.
60-40 is a
Who do
wide
you boys
margin.
have in the next one, in the Barca Inter?
I have
Barca closer to 60-40 also, or 55-45.
Barca. Okay,
closer.
who have you got, Grell, going through?
Barca barely,
Just.
I think. I just think 90 minutes of those talented players. I mean,
You're still in the high line thing.
Barca.
Barca, yeah. So both Barca. Are you going Barca too, or are you
Barca,
going
yeah.
Inter? So you've all got the same then. You've all got a Barca